What's up, everyone? This is Bacon here, and today we have the patch notes for the next update that'll come out in a few days. And so, nothing too crazy, honestly, from this set of patch notes, but there are some, fun, exciting things. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So the first thing is they will be adding Zolrath. Zolrath is a hypogene agility-based warrior unit. Grows stronger and longer a battle lasts, and is able to turn back time if defeated in battle. This is a unit that is it's similar to Orthos in the sense of can be really annoying to go against in campaign at times. If you beat him, it basically reverses. You have to beat him again. And sometimes when you when you win a fight like one every 5 tries, it can just be really frustrating because you basically have to hit 2 wins in a row, depending on the situation. So Zolrath will be coming out. Zolrath is also a unit that I think would be pretty strong in general in the game as far as campaign. If there ever is a hypogene tower, and a few other areas like that, Forked Fates, I could see a lot of value there. But unfortunately, like every other Celestial and Hypogene, there's just not a very good way of using or getting cards to pull for these units. Which really sucks, honestly. I think it's just really put a damper on this component of the game. It feels like there's only 4 factions in the game, and then you have Hypogene and Celestials just kind of off to the side doing their own thing. So, I wouldn't recommend necessarily pulling for him with your cards if you're stockpiling them. At least wait until there is some, better idea of how good he is or how good he might be. But, overall, he's a good unit, but just I would never recommend pulling for a unit unless we absolutely 100% know like this is a game-breaking unit that will be good for a while. So that is Zolrath. He'll only be available if it's like other. Can be obtained right here. Stargazer. So that is how you get him. Stargazing. Destiny's Summon Pool will be updated. So after the update, you can pick 4 heroes from Destiny's Summon: Gwyneth, Navanthi, Warwick, and Shamira. Honestly, these 4 option Destiny pools, I just feel like aren't worth using. No, none of those units are necessarily terrible. Shamira and Navanthi specifically are great. Warwick and Gwyneth, maybe passing those 2, but just save your Destiny Summon Scrolls for something else. I just don't think it's worth pulling in these 4 situations. So moving on, Hero Pool update. Trisha will be added into the normal summoning. I will be adding her immediately to my wish list. I think she will be really good in Arena and a lot of other areas. It also means that Wilders will just be stronger than they already are, because there's a lot of really good Wilder units, and Trisha is just the unit that I'm pretty sure she's going to be really good. And from what I've seen so far, she is really good. So that will be a unit I would recommend adding to your Wilder wish list if you have already gotten a few other units like Mishka, Navanthi, those units kind of maxed out. I would definitely transition to Trisha. So just some new additions and improvements, events. Vault of Time Season 3 will come out. Looks like it is on the 11th. I believe that will be a little different because this is the test server. But Vault of Time has happened before. This one will look a little different. It'll only servers that have completed Vault of Time Season 1 and 2 in at least 10 days have passed since Season 2 ended can begin Vault of Time 3. So sometimes the Vault of Time frames look a little different, and that is why. It depends on how old your server is. Some of you guys might be a little lagged behind if you're on a newer one. So I've seen that as a question before. So there is 7 new Define effect being added, which is pretty cool. I think, obviously, I feel like on release, these units should have them. I think it's a little insane that, let's see, Pharrell, Gwyneth, the twins, Trisha. These are all units that were released after the start of the game, and they didn't have their divine effects. Like, I don't understand why you would release them if they don't have their divine effects already. I understand at the beginning if you're trying to figure things out, but like just freaking release them, because it makes it harder to make a decision on who you want to invest in if you don't know what their divine effects are. But let's just kind of go through them. Leica, great unit. super happy she's going to have her divine effect. Pharrell, middle of the pack. Gwyneth, middle of the pack. Twins, they're good. Audrey will probably just make. No one's probably for twins and Audrey. No one's really one starring or ascending these units because they're celestials. So whatever. Slocky, I think Slocky's good. I think it'll be great for him to have his divine effects. And then Trisha, as I just mentioned, is a really good unit in my opinion. And so she'll just be even stronger. So more buffs for her, which will make her even higher priority, in my opinion. Guild Haggle. This event's already happened a lot before. Spire Contest, we've seen this. Chat interface display, adjusted, improved display of the chat interface. Cool. Thanks for that, I guess. And then Alliance Contest time adjusted. The enrollment period has been reduced by 4 hours. The matching period has been removed 4 hours earlier, and the event period has been increased by 4 hours. So that's something I've noticed is that for me personally, I've been kind of rushed to finish the Alliance Contest at the last second because I might have waited till like 10 minutes before the next day rolls around. And so it's nice that they're giving us a little bit more time because I've definitely have not always been on top of that. And I hate to disappoint my partner because it kind of sucks when your partner's not great. So that's nice to have a little bit more cushion there and to not have as long of like a waiting period because it seems a little excessively long. And then new improvements, Beast Grounds fixed the bug that caused errors in the calculation of some beast attributes. Don't know what that bug was necessarily as far as specifics goes, but I'm glad they fixed it because I think that beast attributes, the whole beast thing is just a little bit of a hot mess. I don't think it's a good system. I think it, for those of you who play the classic, I feel like it is kind of steeping into the area of having too much RNG and just it's not a fun mechanic to have. No one likes RNG when it comes to this stuff, especially for a resource that is like somewhat rare to get an ascended beast. But that's just my opinion. So that is the patch notes for this week, though. Overall, I think a pretty tame set of patch notes. My one thing would be Trisha being released and also getting her divine effects, making her very much a priority. I would add her to your wish list if you did not already get that from me saying it literally 5 minutes ago. And then, the new unit being released in the game is fun, but it's not fun because no one can really get it unless you're spending a lot of money on the game, which majority of players are not. So that is my thoughts on the patch notes, y'all. This will come out in a few days, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe below. We just passed 500 subs not too long ago, which is crazy. I would have never guessed I'd even be past 100 when I first started. So being past 500 is super exciting. But thank you guys for supporting my channel. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.